double header, double header, heading west towards the sunset. Look at the beautiful autumn colors turning yellow, red, orange. The leaves. Gonna be marching. Oh, I am marching already. Marching already. Have been marching for years for world peace. Yep. Steel toe boots. Yep. Check. Double check. Double header. Yesterday, today. Again, dedicated to the Special Trinity. For the mission, dual purpose, even triple purpose of pleasure, education, and action. My Halloween special project called Rainbow Witch Project. Rainbow, which yours truly part of the LGBTQ community, androgynous, pansexual, Dragan, founder of the Dancing Goddess. And the Dragon Empire, open carrying disinfectant. Marching towards the beautiful sunset. Gonna march west. I am marching west. A nice rock for another Dragon gym. 1, 2. I gotta make it 3. Then we get 3, we get a system. Forget 3, there's 2 rocks there. We gotta find 1 more. And we have already another gym, part of the Dragon gyms. Rainbow Witch Project, a triple Trinity project for pleasure, education, and action. Yours truly, Adrian Hannah Dragan, androgynous, pansexual, founder of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Army. Will be dressed as a rainbow witch this Halloween. Improvised from what I have. Got a scarf, big rainbow scarf. Got a t-shirt. Got the best laces that I ever had in my life, gifted from my friend, oftentimes teacher, the one I love and call sister. Who to that trinity of sister, friend, teacher adds a 4th dimension of being my one and only financial sponsor at the moment, gifting me those beautiful laces, which we'll wear during this Halloween. So this marching dance is dedicated to the mission, vision, and philosophy of the Rainbow Witch Project, the Dancing Goddess, and the Dragon Empire, which are one empire under the sun, under the stars, under the moon, on earth. The general missions is world peace, international justice, securing global freedom, ensuring global freedom, and attaining harmony between civilization and nature. As you see, You got civilization. It's part of the University of Concordia, Montreal Hawk Island complex. And you got the rail tracks, which are part of civilization. And then, thank goodness, you got trees, which are the hairs on the goddess's body. These trees. So I'm gonna do what I do for healing, for medicine, and for therapy for yours truly today. I was a bit moody, I was a bit angry, upset. So I said I'm gonna do what has been, is, and will be medicine and therapy for yours truly. Working out, training, and exercising. As I see, although it's a bit chilly, about 10 degrees, tomorrow's gonna be nicer. I see youth using a newly built court, playing some basketball. Encourage your youth, girls, boys, trans, LGBTQ, all youth, rainbow youth, my rainbow children, to work out, exercise. Teach them that the body is a temple for purpose and for pleasure. And see, now we have civilization. So we got the train. And we got the trees. See, roundabout. So this is what needs to be done. Working out, training, exercising. And of course the Dragan army on the ground, as I envision it, will encourage people to work out, train, exercise, and increase in hygiene, and of course secure food, housing, and transport. This march is dedicated mainly, not only, to the dancing goddess and the Dragon Empire, which are one empire under the sun and the stars on earth. And the Rainbow Witch Project, which I've created 3 days ago, although I was a bit sick, so I semi-isolated myself. I went only for essentials and stayed away from much civilians as I could. Increasing hygiene, if you can afford it. Open carry a disinfectant with the hands when you touch stuff around, when you go in and when you go out of the public or private building, which is not your home or your office or somewhere else. Regular washing of the hands with soap, with disinfectant, with whatever it may be. Oh, Trottoir Barre, it's closed. Still coughing a bit. I started feeling better, so I didn't go get the COVID test, although it was COVID-like symptoms. And I am double vaccinated, Pfizer. I'm willing to get the 3rd shot. Vaccinated right in the forehead of my goddess, tattoo on my left arm. Yesterday saw that gas prices. I'm just saying because I'm analyzing how many people here were driving are in a financial crisis like yours truly. I am living in the worst financial crisis of my adult life with this COVID, and I can't complain much. My rent is paid until October 31st, which coming quickly. I got food to survive. Found some food yesterday. I posted on the video. Some potatoes, some apples, which are gonna be great for this tomorrow, for the Sabbath, the dancing goddess and the Dragon Empire Sabbath. What is this? Begins tomorrow, Friday at midnight, and last 37 hours, 49 minutes and 42 seconds, almost 38. It's almost 38 hours. Until about Sunday, 3 p.m. I felt a bit moody. I was upset. I still can't afford a massage. Commissions. I wish I had published my children's books already. A bit bitter. I could use more love, LOV, in the action type of sense. Kissing, touching, massaging, hugging. Could make that my overtime. I could work love. Dancing Goddess, Dragon Empire, Adrian Hanna Dragan. From allies and armies, kisses, massages, washes, can cook, can clean, can write, can teach, can learn, more than can teach. Can write, can animate, dance, can do. So this is a special Trinity March for the Rainbow Witch Project, which also has a tripartite purpose for pleasure and purpose. So now we're gonna turn north on Westminster. I'm at the corner of Sherbrooke and Westminster. So I'm gonna be turning north towards the sunset. It is, oh my goodness, time flies. 6:03 p.m. EST. 6:03 p.m. EST. It is sunset. And I'm marching to do some printing done. Yesterday I've had $15 and $15 and went to, it was the last day for the specials on the tuna cans, 87 cents. So I'm gonna had one before I left, and gonna have another tuna salad tonight. Good protein in it. Not that many calories, but a good amount of protein. So if you work out, train, exercise, like I'm doing mostly the upper body by these marches, you know, more than 3-hour marches. Yesterday was almost 4 hours. I tested the steel toe boots. I'm testing them again with this double header. Steel toe boots, which I found a few weeks ago. Had cleaned them and left them in water for 3 days, and so they're gonna serve good, because the last ones I walked so much in them and I danced so much in them that were so worn out. And of course we'll be admiring the, oh, there's Halloween decorations. The nice green, blue and orange figurines. So I'm going to do some printing, because I thought it was gonna cost me like $14.50, but it costed me $12.50. So I'll purchase 7 cans of tuna at 87 cents, 3 bags of bagels. Each bag has 6, so 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18 bagels. I already ate 3. I ate 3 more later. I love bagels, but they were half price. So from 3, from half price, from $3.59 to $1.79. So that's exactly 50%, half price. If you $3.59, $3.59. That's 360 cents, right? Divided by 2, 180, so 180, and it was 179. So it's basically half price. Regular bagels, sesame bagels, and more raisin bagels, which more for breakfast, or even making desserts, or using them to dip in whatever sweet you have. On my taste, usually, or even plain with raisins, they're a bit sweet. So sometimes on a big budget, financially struggling, I use them as dessert. I was a bit moody, upset. Starting to clean my room, purify, reorder my room off Sun Temple again after Halloween, November 1st. Stressed. Financially, love-wise, a little bit. Physically, could use a massage therapy. I'm willing to trade off. Open for business. Can do a lot of XYZs. Can write, can read, can rap. R.A.P. I'm the best underground rapper of 1996. Since 1996, underground rapper hobby. The best of 2021. And will be of 2022. Ain't got no money for the studio. God is blessed. The goddess. Infinite space, infinite stars, starlit heaven above. Who sends one kiss to the goddess, who dances with a bird, the sun, to make, create, and produce all fruits, vegetables, and legumes that our brothers and sisters, farmers, harvest first to build, maintain, or upgrade civilization that farmers deserve their hands kissed, their feet washed, their bodies massaged by the politicians. Since 1984 is blah blah blah. Paper. senators, House of Commons. Yours truly Canadian, twice born in the USA. I realize how fucking useless I can be, since although I have past life in farming experience in this life, not so much. A little bit, not totally useless, totally worthless. Have some experience farming in urban farming, a few years in a row. So have planted, have worked in the garden, and have sowed seeds, and have done a little bit of farming. A little bit of farming. So I planted some, harvested some. But nonetheless, I realized how, and this again comes from my friend, is oftentimes, if not the best teacher I ever had, and the one I love and call sister, has been my only family for many, many, many years. Another good Halloween one. Nice multicolored dragon. And she taught me about a quote, although I knew about Einstein's quote a lot. This specific paragraph quote was not too aware of. And this specific one relates to Einstein's being grateful, thankful. And in his philosophical spiritual quote says that he realizes how his work is interconnected, and not only interconnected but dependent on the labors of past generations, right? I realized that during COVID, as I died during COVID and being reborn. Every step, every push-up, every hawk, every dance move, every squat, every poem that I write, sunlight that hits my body, blue sky that I gaze upon, moonlight that I send a kiss towards. Another nice Halloween. Nice Halloween corner here for the kids. So that his work is dependent upon the labors of many, many, many other people. And so yours truly, a independent artist, athlete, activist, world peace advocate, androgynous pansexual, founder of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire, which are one empire under the stars, under the moon, under the sun, on earth, going on this Trinity march towards the sun, marching north now. I'm gonna turn east. And although I'm living the worst financial crisis of my life, I am credited from the goddess of starlit heaven, which sends one kiss to the goddess who dances with the bird of the sun, and whose hairs are but these trees here. See these trees? Bigger, taller than all the houses in my horizon vision. Now, they're taller than the houses. And they're the hairs of the goddess's body. And as the sun sets now over Hawk Island, Montreal, the sun rises over Japan, over North and South Korea, over Australia, New Zealand, China, both the Republic of China and the People's Republic of China, and creates with that dance the goddess with the bird, the sun. Fruits, vegetables, legumes, there whether coconuts in Indonesia or different fruits, vegetables and legumes like grapes in Australia. Cherries in Japan, and many other fruits, vegetables and legumes, which are all created, made and produced by the dance of the goddess with the bird of the sun, which our brothers and sisters, farmers, harvest for us to make, maintain or upgrade civilization. So that quote by Einstein, philosophical, spiritual quote, paragraph quote, and he realized how dependent his work is upon nice green, the color of the dancing goddess army, and red, my favorite, and the color of the Dragon army on both sides there. Nice, I love it, I love it, I love it. And so I've realized that is the case with me, whether this coming check, November 1st, by which will pay my rent first, my electricity bill second, my phone bill third, and then fourth dimension, buy food to continue to work out, train, exercise, write poetry, march in Hawk Island, Montreal for world peace. Do. Learn, offer. And rest. Duel during the Sabbaths. Dancing Goddess and Dragon Empire Sabbaths. For recreation, pleasure and rejuvenation. And joy. So although my check, expecting to get $758 Monday, I'm grateful that my sister, my friend, my teacher, I'm in the underground room off Sun Temple, which gotta say is better than where I lived previously. So I'm grateful. I already feel much better. See? More than half an hour. 31 minutes to be precise in my march. Already feel much better. It takes... I was upset. I was a bit moody. Even angry. Not getting commissions, not getting the support I want for XYZ reasons. Sometimes it's subconscious. These are real as 2 + 2 = 4. You can write 2, of course, in the color green, and we can write the plus, one line in black, the other in white, and the other 2 in red, and the 4 we can write it in rainbow. We don't have to write it in black or in white. We can mix it all black, white, red, green, and rainbow while we write 2 + 2 = 4. But there's some subconscious elements, trauma, which I've lived a lot. I've lived a lot of struggle, a lot of pain, suffering, loneliness, depression, suicidal, hiding my bisexuality, pansexuality, interracial homosexual desires and lusts. A lot of people hide for XYZ reasons, you know. So it's about understanding our natures and admitting it, and with solutions, resolutions to do or to be or to offer. Like love. When I say love to my allies and the armies, I just love blah blah blah. Although I'm living in the worst financial crisis of my life, my rent's paid, got food, from the goddess, starlit heavens, I sends one kiss to the goddess who dances with the brother sun, and that one kiss turns into 93 trillions of kisses. $93 trillions of kisses, 718,418,156,093. So I got more than 93 trillions of kisses credited from the goddess, who turns that one kiss from her sister above, starlit heaven, into more than 93 trillion. 1 trillion is 1,000 billion. 1 billion is 1,000 million. How many hairs on the goddess's body? Well, start counting the trees. In a parallel life, science, innovation, and technology would have been my chosen path. I would have designed, created, made satellites, computers, ICBMs, and high-tech, scientific, innovative, miniature, micro gadgets In that parallel life, would have designed Skynet, created, made. In this life, spirituality, psychology, art, sexuality, physicality, the irrational, emotional, occult, political, social is my path. In that parallel life, mathematics, logic, calculations, supercomputers and microcomputers and RFIDs and satellites would have been my universe. In this life, nature, politics, spirituality, psychology, art, physicality, sexuality is my path. They can work together in a cooperative, covenant, complementary way, just as the dancing goddess army will and is a counterbalance and a complementary, covenant, cooperative institution to the Dragan army. In that parallel life where science, innovation, and technology would have been my path. GPS tracking satellites, telecommunication satellites, computers, ICBMs, micro mini gadgets, microcomputers, supercomputers, software, hardware, high tech is my path. Maybe we'll intersect, we'll meet midnight after Halloween, November 1st. I had a long conversation. I'll get a headache. Like, hey, you're the one who sent me 42,000 pages of information, wisdom, knowledge about satellite telecommunications. Yeah, 42,000. I barely read 1%. Had a headache. Things we don't know, things we do know. Like on COVID. No, I'm sweating a bit, so next pit stop right there, and see, here's to nature and civilization. I'm gonna put my, think I'm overdressed a bit, so we're just gonna put it in the backpack. Just like yesterday too, I felt after like an hour of marching, I felt hot. I gotta get there by 9, so we're gonna have to kind of diverge towards the carry. Now I turn directions. I'm no longer marching north. I'm now marching east. So we started marching west, then north, then east, and then we'll divert again south. We'll slowly divert south further down, and then of course we'll close the circle in the opposite direction as closed it yesterday. Oh, that's a nice spot. This we're passing by the designated Dragan gyms, which have to bring a bag and clean a bit, because there's a lot of cleaning need to be done there. So a quick pit stop there, just to put this. It's too much. I'm overdressed with it. This is nice thick gift of my friend, oftentimes teacher, the one I love and call sister. That trinity of sister, friend, teacher as the fourth dimension of being my one and only financial sponsor at the moment. We'll keep the scarf. And we keep on marching. So actually I have 3 items which my friend, teacher, one I love and call sister, gave me. The best pair of pants, army pants I ever had, which I'm wearing now. Scarf and the short sleeve sweater like garment which I put in the backpack. I was getting too hot with it as on the march. I was perspiring a little bit. So now we're heading towards east. We're heading east, we're gonna turn south a few miles or so. Oh, there's a satellite. That's Elon Musk. He's watching us from, he's watching in our fridges. Stop watching in my fridge, Elon Musk. I don't have much. It's not Elon, it's the NSA. Stop sending me 42,000 page documents, you know. Millennia don't read. and wrap it. I'm going to wrap some satellite telecommunication knowledge. I understand 50%. Doesn't matter. I don't know at all. I have more questions than answers, but this, I like the COVID-19 health and financial crises. My trinity on COVID. Has been, is, and will be this. First and foremost, do not know what caused COVID. Second, believe it was transmitted from snakes to human beings. And third, since do not know for sure, my belief that snakes transmitted it to human beings is not 100% confirmed or validated. There's a fourth dimension to that trinity of not knowing, believing it was snakes. And thus, not having 100% proof that caused the origins. Trinity, don't know for sure. Believe, think it was snakes to human beings. And thus, since cannot rule out another possibility, what do know? Possibilities XYZ, multiplicity of possibilities. I don't know for sure. I believe it was snakes. I think it was snakes. I want to believe, let's say. But that trinity, not knowing, believing it was snakes, not ruling out another possibility, is what do know. And that's the fourth dimension. Is that 93 days before COVID, yours truly, Adrian H. Dragonborn, who died during COVID, and I'm being reborn Adrian Hannah Dragan androgynous pansexual, founder of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Emperor and the Phoenix People's Party, anti-war, anti-poverty, anti-racism, universal revolutionary centrist party. Bless my allies in my name with healing, health, wealth, joy, wisdom, joy, strength to the rest. Keep my holy, sacred, and divine name out of your mouth if it's not for a blessing. 93 days before COVID, yours truly created, made, and designed the new workout training program officially titled General War Integrated Total Body Training System, which was made, created, and produced, designed to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario. Based on factors which had analyzed as an independent student scholar of history, wars, geopolitics, and civilization. Paradoxically, as a world peace advocate and as independent security analyst and theorist, had had come to the conclusion back in October 2019 that we, as humanity, that we are on a path to World War III back in October 2019. My analysis and conclusion came from confluence of factors, including the US-China trade war, ongoing and began by the Trump administration back in 2018, the arrest of Meng Wanzhou, aka Kathy Meng, in order to honor an extradition treaty with the USA, and consequently the arrest of Michael Spavor, Michael Kovrig, which triggered a geopolitical, financial, Sino-Canadian, Sino-North American, Sino-Western deterioration, relations, and crises. And so, yeah. And historical events such as Pearl Harbor. So decided, after having experimented with many different improvised workout techniques and improvised workouts in my room office and temple, which to that Trinity room office and temple was converted into a gymnasium back in October 2019, had made and designed the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, which is the de facto examination for anybody willingly loving to join the Dragan army. And it was created to go with a World War III scenario, just like two sides to a coin. One cannot go without the other. Back in October 2019, October 17th, was the first session of the workout, which yours truly had performed 213 up to this point in time. And of course, now in the coming days, weeks, and months ahead, I'm doing them special in roundabout the headquarters of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire, which is Mount Royal, which is that way, a few miles from here. So I'm doing the special ones outdoors now. In the past weeks, I've consecrated, dedicated, blessed several Dragon gyms, 3 logs found roundabout, rocks, natural rocks, mountain rocks from Mount Royal and the mountain system, or Mount Royal, which has 3 peaks: Mount Royal proper, Westmount, and Outremont. It's 3, 1, 2, 3. If you look at the map, Montreal also looks like a bird with wings that are spread above. Hawk, hawk, hawk. So the General War Integrated Total Body Training System. The first session was October 17, 2019. done 213 in my underground room, office, and temple, and now doing them roundabout Hawk Island. It is the de facto examination of the Dragan army, of which calling the creation thereof, and which is officially titled International Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, aka the Dragan Army. Since July 24th, 2020, they're seeing that the COVID crisis gets worse. In the midst of it, yours truly, tiny hands, tiny feet, code name, tiny androgynous scar, tiny trinity, tiny feet, tiny clit dick, tiny hands, tiny clit dick, tiny hands, tiny feet, aka Rainbow Dragon. The General War Integrated Total Body Training System, the de facto workout training exercise program of the Dragan Army for building lean, raw, natural muscle, increasing cardio endurance and overall fitness, and as a de facto examination. And since I've seen that COVID, paradoxically in a providential parallel way, resembles my fictitious World War III scenario, which was created, made, and designed to go hand in hand with the World War III scenario, and my workout went and will go hand in hand. The third phase of the scenario begins October 31st, as that's when it began, in a parallel timeline of me performing the workouts, doing the workouts, and the parallel timeline of the fictitious World War III scenario, which created paradoxically as a world peace advocate, which still am. I've been calling it. I gotta do concrete actions, and personally I don't want to go back to anything pre-COVID me, and understand people want to live, you know, they live well, have multi-millions, billions, athletes, NFL, National Football League, NHL, National Hockey League, NBA, National Basketball Association, MLB, Major League Baseball. Financially, look how many years it took forever to have the first open gay player in the NFL, Carl Nassib, right? Only 3 months ago. He's not the only gay bisexual player in the NFL, that's, you can believe that for sure. He's the only one that's in the open, that's for sure. I understand people got financial pressures, they got bills to pay. That I understand. I want to go back. I want to go back to business. Multi-millionaire athletes, 7 mansions, 7 homes. I understand the selfish poison. I'm not perfect, far from it. Got vices. Today I was a bit upset, moody, for a lower aspect of self, I guess. Said, I'm financially struggling. I can't afford a fucking massage. I admitted it, and then might have been some other subconscious forces or some homophobia, whatever, anti-LGBTQ hate towards me, or comments, or anti-Semitism, whatever. My tattoo star David, goddess. Say goddess, they say God, I say I'm the goddess. When they say God, I say I'm the goddess. When they say God, I say I'm the goddess. And they want to go back to pre-COVID times. Business as usual. Stock market, growing economic inequality, hatred, selfish poison. I want to go back to it and see creative solutions. And sometimes it takes somebody to look out from outside of the box or outside in to find solutions, creative solutions. I don't have them all. I have a few. On COVID, I don't know for sure. Like I said, my trinity on COVID. But what I do know is that before COVID, 93 days before COVID, another good one. "93 days before COVID, had made, created, and designed a new training workout program which was created to go hand in hand with the World War III scenario, which predated COVID. And in my scenario, what triggers World War III in my scenario is a global stock market crash, which causes a global financial collapse. And triggers the beginning of World War III in my fictitious scenario. 93 days later, due to COVID, the health and the crisis and the lockdowns, the stock market crash started crashing. February 20th, 2020, in the midst of the coronavirus health and financial crises. February 20th, or so. 20th of February started. And it ended about April 7th. More or less. Just like in my scenario. In my scenario, there was the solution. The solution was mobilizing 1% of population, adult population of NATO member countries, North Atlantic Treaty Organization member countries, NATO member countries, NATO. 1% of adult population, this was the solution in my scenario, which although had a devastation in the economic, social, civilizational destruction, it also had a solution in my scenario, rebuilding, resetting, building back better. And that was the scenario, and it had a solution to the destruction. And since July 24, that's what I began advocating for. July 24, 2020, seeing that paradoxical, providential, parallel way, my scenario resembled the COVID-19 health and financial crises. Mobilizing 1% of the citizens of NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization member nation population, of which there are 30 member countries, calling on the state of Israel to become the 31st member nation state as soon as possible, maybe by midnight tomorrow, not 3 p.m. Halloween. So that was the solution. Mobilizing 1% of adult population of NATO. Creating a new transnational social security force, officially titled International Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, just like will be the official title of yours truly's Dragan Army. Mobilizing 1% of the citizenry of adult population. In order to secure the three essential elements of civilization for all. Those three essential elements are food, housing, and transport for all. It should be ensuring, securing freedom for all citizens, subjects, allies, once those three elements are secured, we can encourage people to work out, train, volunteer, and build, thereby giving garments and hygienic products and ensuring hygiene in the public domain, which is this. Encourage people to work out, train, exercise, love, love, love. Love, love, love. Get dirty but get back clean. And socially reward working out, training, exercising. So just like in my scenario, the solution, creating this institution, Social Security Force, transnational, international, Dragan Army nickname, official color red, official workout, training, exercise program, and de facto examination, the General War Integrated Total Body Training System. That was the solution in my scenario. Paradoxical, providential, parallel solution. And that's what I'm advocating for. the creation of the International Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, aka the Dragan Army. Securing food, housing, and transport by it. If in the public domain, which is this where I'm marching now, of the dancing goddess Dragan Empire, people for XYZ reasons want to distance themselves from others due to XYZ factors. They have that choice, and encouraging people to wash their hands when going in and coming out of a public building, bank, grocery store, kindergarten, school, or as I'm gonna go to print some papers. Make sure that I wash my hands when going in and out. Of the public building. The General War Integrated Total Body Training Systems rules are this. This is a requirement as a de facto examination and standard workout training program. Throw this to the garbage. I'm gonna be cutting through a park. There we go, tack. The rules of the general war integrated total body training system are this. You got 93 minutes. To do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hawks. That trinity. Now I turned again south, south, south. I'm gonna go south. So you got 93 minutes to do 100 push-ups, 100 hawks. That's 100 for each. Push-ups, squats, or hawks. You got 93 minutes. A maximum of 13 repetitions per set is allowed. A minimum of 3. Anywhere in between. So you can do, I've been doing reps at 10. 10 times 10 is an easy count. Recommend 5, 10, 15-minute warm-up before. So last videos I was on the other side. I will have eventually gonna have to cross to the other side, but not for a while. Well, we're gonna make it in time. I got 10, 9, 8, 7. Nice rocks here. Can work out there with them. We have a gym. If you live there, you don't need to have a gym membership. You got 4 rocks or 5 or 4, maybe even 6. You can work out with them in front of your house. Although it's perhaps way too much. Pollution coming from the highway. Because down there below, that's the highway below. So here is the street, the carry, it's both street and highway. Below there, right? You're gonna see there further down, I'm gonna cross to the other side. Up below there is a country, is a highway. That way it goes to the US border. I'm marching south, 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 south now. So again, the general war integrated total body training systems general rules are simple. 93 minutes are allocated. That's an hour and a half and 3 minutes. An hour, 93 minutes, an hour and a half and 3 minutes. 93 minutes. Passing through my own neighborhood now. Got COVID test. Passing through my own neighborhood. Just passing through. I want to go back to nothing post-COVID, pre-COVID, before COVID. I move forward, through progress. Blah, blah, blah since 1984. Politicians, leaders of the free world. Anyways, back to the general or integrated total body training system rules. You got 93 minutes. So that's an hour and a half. An hour and a half, 93 minutes to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hocks. Hocks, push-ups, squats, 100 for each. 93 minutes. Maximum 13 reps per set, minimum 3. Those two numbers go together, keep them in mind. 13 and 3 is for the maximum, which is 13 allowed. With the rules, minimum is 3, anywhere in between. So you can do 7, 6, 10. I've been doing 10. 10 times 10 is an easy count. Gets you to 100. 10 times 10 is 100. However, once you start the countdown, the 93-minute countdown, I'm looking for volunteers to build the Dragan workout app, the General War Integrated Total Body Training System app. Once you start the countdown, there's no stop. There's no pause. You gotta march, jog, run, walk fast pace. A minimum of 31 seconds. That's a half a minute plus 1 second. Always turn your head back when you cross here. This Avenue Dupuis, Dupuis, and the carry can be dangerous, especially if they come very fast. Just turn your head 1, twice, 3 times. When you step, your first step on the there, in the middle, and about the end. So once again, these are the rules of the General War Integrated Body Training System, aka the 300 workout. You got 93 minutes to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hogs. Hogs, push-up, squats. 100 for each of that trinity. Push-up, squats, hogs, 100 for each. Maximum 13 reps per set. Minimum 3. Those two numbers, 13 and 3, keep them together in mind. They go together like two sides to a coin. So those numbers, 13 and 3. And another number, 31, is important for the number of seconds, which you gotta march, jog, run fast pace in between each set. Whether you do 13 max, whether you do squats, push-ups, hogs, it doesn't matter the order. What matters is you got 93 minutes, you gotta do 100 for each. Doesn't matter the order, there's no rules about the order, how you do them. Those are the only rules. 93 minutes are allotted total, in total. Maximum 93 minutes are allotted. You can do it in half an hour, you can do it in... I think my lowest was about 37 minutes and 49 seconds. Almost 38 minutes. Highest was about 77 minutes and 25 seconds or something like that. 77 minutes and 20 something seconds. I averaged to do them, which I've completed 213 sessions. Average about an hour. Look at that beauty. That's the average. With 10 reps per set. 10 times 10 is 100 easy count. So again, the rules. You got 93 minutes to do 100 push-ups, 100 hogs, 100 squats, 100 push-ups. That trinity, 100 each. Maximum 13 are allotted. Minimum 3. In between each set, you're welcome, dear. Again, the rules: 93 minutes to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hocks. For that Trinity push-up, squats, hocks, you gotta do 100 for each. Maximum 13 repetitions per set are allowed. Stop throwing dirt, poison, filth in my eye, brother. Maximum 13, minimum 3, and you gotta march, jog, walk, fast pace. So I'm doing now marching pace. There's a nice green. Nice green. At the corner of Queen Mary and DeCarry and Queen Mary, my old neighborhood here. So the rules are, again, 93 minutes. I gotta march, jog, walk fast pace. Stop throwing dirt and filth and poison in my eye, brother. Jog, walk fast pace, a minimum of 31 seconds. So that's half a minute, 31 seconds, half a minute plus a second in between each set. So whether you do push-ups, squats, hocks, whatever you do, push-ups, squats, hocks, in whatever order, 13 maximum, 3 minimum. Keep those two numbers go together, 13, 3, 13, 3, 13, 3. Or anywhere in between those, 10 like me, until you get to 100. Recommend 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15-minute warm-up before you start doing the squats, the hocks, and the push-ups, but you don't have to warm up. It's not a rule. I do recommend at least 5 minutes. Preferably, I've been doing about an average of 10-minute marching pace warm-up. Got a little sweat and then started doing squats, hocks, push-ups. Sets of 10 I've been doing. 10 times 10 is an easy count to get to 100. Because otherwise you have to calculate, add up. Simple mathematics. However, there's no stopping once you start the countdown, 93 minutes. We gotta march, jog, walk fast pace. minimum of 31 seconds. Minimum 31 seconds. In theory, you can march, jog, walk fast pace, dance while you're doing it. 5 minutes in between, one time, another 1 minute, another 31 seconds. You got 93 minutes, so you can play around with it. Those are the rules: effective, efficient, and simple. Good luck. Somebody spray painted the color red here. I think it was my old neighborhood. I'm not sure, but this might have been a superstore here. I gotta check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was a Russian. Might be wrong. Might have been Eastern European, Polish maybe. Superstore here. Well, I was all of that in past lives. In this life, Canadian. North American, world citizen, Rainbow Dragan, world LGBTQ independent athlete, artist, and activist. My old neighborhood hasn't changed much. A little bit. And this is kind of where my old neighborhood ends. Yeah, this is why I admire the ending, because this I know. This is the embassy of Cuba. This is the Cuban, see? Cuban flag there. The embassy of Cuba there. My turn. So this is where we'll cross. See that way, where I'm facing now? That's north, 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 and the other way is south, south, south. See? Seeing that gas has been stable, 156. And you see here sometimes I go towards the sun that way, but now I'm going in the opposite direction. I crossed. I usually go this side, but at that side, and I usually mark the territory of my old neighborhood at the Cuban embassy of the Embassy of Cuba, Embajada de Cuba, right there. And I'm transitioning. This is kind of like a neutral territory here called the Boulevard. The Boulevard, and perfect hill to do some straight. Corner the Boulevard, the T-H-E, the Boulevard, Boulevard, and the carry, corner Boulevard and the carry. Now there we go, our turn. Marching on these steel toe boots, dual. Dual header, double header. Yesterday more than 3. Yesterday I reached like 4 hours total marching, maybe 3.5. Yesterday 3.5, not 4, close to 4, 3.5. And today is gonna be about the same. So it's gonna add up to 7 hours of marching in 2 days. I feel the toes. I'm feeling the steel toe boots. I'm marching in steel toe boots. And I just tested them this Monday. Today's Thursday. So this is the first week that I'm using them. And since I didn't have any good steel toe boots, I had not used them for like, I believe 6 weeks. Or a month. Maybe a month, 6 weeks. Something like that. 4 weeks. 6 weeks. Because I came just in time during this winter. So now I'm marching south again. 7:37 p.m. EST. I don't want to pass by inside the terminus. Just gonna go round about the Villa Maria metro station. Thought it was food. Somebody forgot their shoes. South. Once again, fast, rapid fire. All got an idea. The rules of the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, aka the 300 workout. You got 93 minutes, that's an hour and a half and 3 minutes to do. 100 push-ups, 100 hocks, 100 squats. So that's the trinity. You gotta do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hocks, 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hocks. 93 minutes. Maximum 13 reps per set, minimum 3 anywhere in between. You can do 7, 6, 5, 6, 5 until you get to 100 for each. Until you get 100 for each. It's a nice green lime door there. Till you get to 100 for each. 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hocks. "93 minutes maximum, 13 reps maximum, minimum 3 anywhere in between." Once you start the countdown, 93 minutes, you gotta march, jog, walk fast pace, or run. A minimum of 31 seconds in between. Whether you do push-ups, squats, or hocks, you gotta march, jog, run in between. You can do it within those rules. Make a video, comment, DM, link. If you really want to be a dragon, the motto MOTTO of the Dragon Army is: nobody is born a dragon, not even myself, with a surname Dragon. And as the joke goes, well, the mother's always sure, the father can be doubtful. There could be a question. There could be Could be several possibilities. I'm not a dragon because my surname is Dragan. I'm not a dragon because a surname. The motto of the Dragon Army is nobody is born a dragon. Even though my surname is Dragan, D-R-A-G-A-N, it has taken blood, it has taken sweat, it has taken tears to turn that A in my surname into an O. And this is the motto of the Dragon Army and will be. Nobody is born a dragon. You become one. As yours truly to thousands of push-ups, thousands of squats, thousands of hacks. Millions of marching steps in these or other steel-toe boots. This Hawk Island, Montreal, or barefoot in my room office in Temple, with the running shoes gifted by my friend, oftentimes teacher, the one I love and call sister, has taken to turn the A into an O. And that is the motto of the Dragon Army. Nobody is born a dragon. Not even yours truly, with a surname Dragan. As a matter of fact, his surname, the person whose surname comes from, is just somebody who has the surname which yours truly dust becoming ashes, turning that A into an O, for blood, sweat and tears, not to heredity, not of biology, not because of ancestry, because of a willingly love and a philosophy. The body is a temple for purpose and pleasure, and I don't want to go back to no pre-COVID, before COVID, prior to COVID. Adrian H. Dragan died during COVID. Yours truly is being reborn, Adrian Hannah Dragan, ADRINHANHDRAGON, androgynous pansexual founder of the dancing goddess and the Dragon Army. And now we're gonna need to hydrate. For Mother Nature, the greatest artist, trees are but the hairs on the goddess's body. That's a nice Halloween decoration here. Can't see it that much, not that much light. And have entered the neighborhood of Westmount. As you can see, I'm going up a bit in altitude. It's further down there, so now I've turned a bit. I am going again the direction east now. Again, I'm gonna take south again. Just wanted to take another route to get to the where I need to go printing my Rainbow Witch project invitations. I need to make a quick stop to hydrate, and I believe I see the perfect spot for a quick stop and hydrate exercise. Is that so? Yes, that is so. Indeed. So it is. Couldn't have asked for a better spot. Right here. Dragan Army Hydrate. HYDRAT. Dragan Army Hydrate. HYDRAT. $4 for this, my first ever Dragon shirt. Red, the official color. The Dragon Army is red. Green, the goddess. And I'm wearing, of course, the best army pants that I ever had, gifted by my friend, oftentimes teacher, the one I love and call sister. Adds a fourth dimension to that trinity, my one and only financial sponsor at the moment. Best army pants. Green for the dancing goddess army, and red for the dragon. And guess I got a little bit of yellow and other colors for the Phoenix People's Party, the anti-war, anti-poverty, anti-racism, universal revolutionary centrist party for world peace, international justice, securing, ensuring global freedom, and attaining harmony between civilization and nature. Time to hydrate. Oh yeah. The water's a bit cold though. It's already cold, so it was in the fridge. Gotta drink half of it. Fully hydrated. Time to rock and roll again. Ready? March, march, march. We have entered Westmount. I don't know if it's clear to see there, but you can see how it goes downward like a slope. So we are on a part, not the highest. The highest is way down there, of part of the three peaks of the mountain system of Mount Royal. This is Westmount, the headquarters of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Empire. This is Mount Royal proper. It's getting slightly chillier, colder. So calling all willingly loving to join, support mission, vision and philosophy the dancing goddess and the Dragan Empire, which is one empire under the sun, under the stars, under the moon, on earth, for world peace, international justice, and global freedom, securing, ensuring global freedom, and attaining harmony between civilization and nature. By creating the two complementary covenant cooperative institutions, the Dancing Goddess Army, officially the International Integrated Dance League, with the Dragan Army, officially International Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, the two complementary covenant cooperative institutions. You can't see there, but there's a big, this is where the wealthy financial elites, Montreal, Quebec, Canada, go to school. This is a private called Marianopolis College. It's high school and all of that. The rich kids go to school. I grew up struggling in poverty, still living in a worse financial situation, but trillions of kisses from the goddess, so my allies and armies. Calling all willingly loving to support the creation of the two complementary covenant cooperative institutions, the International Integrated Dance League, integrating that it will be an all gender, all ages, all sexual orientations inclusive dance league, aka the Dancing Goddess Army, in complementary covenant cooperative with the International Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, aka the Dragan Army. And the two will, in a complementary covenant cooperative way, will work together to attain harmony between civilization and nature, secure and ensure global freedom by securing the three elements of civilization. Those three elements are food, housing, and transport. Once you have those three secured, in a public-private partnership would encourage people, support people to volunteer, to do community work. To do community work. To volunteer. And to, of course, increasing hygienic habits or maintain in the public domain. by putting my theory, which I've written, developed, one of which, out of many thousands of pages of proposals, theories, poetry, songs, philosophies, which have written during many years of struggle, pain and suffering in the Hawk Island, Montreal, and where I've made the libraries of the city of Montreal my second home. And many thousands of books, my friends. And in the past years I've written thousands of pages of philosophy, theory, poetry, songs, creative ideas for social, political, economic, educational reform. Although struggling and ill, chronic ill, and with precarious employment, gig work, depressed, suicidal. That's still self-educated, read and wrote these many years of struggle. See, now I'm heading downhill. So one of the theories written during these many years of struggle, of which are fundamentally in essence and generally incorporated, integrated and infused in the general mission and philosophy and vision of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragan Empire and the Phoenix People's Party, the anti-war, anti-poverty, anti-racism, universal love party, is incorporated therein and given to you in a compendium via my rants, dancing, dance in the trance, dancing and working out and exercising. So I'm giving to you in a compendium. My discourses, lectures, poetry, rap, song, chanting, dancing, working out in these marches. You see, now I'm going down from the mountain. This is the Westmount part of the three peaks, mountain peaks of the mountain system called Mount Royal. There you can see, not much you can see, but I can see a lot of lights overseeing the south shore of Montreal. I'm now south, close to the center. I'm more west of center. I'm west of center now. You can see a little bit of a downtown from here. And now I'm just gonna go downhill, down. See? So I was embodying in these speeches, lectures, and discourses and rants. You're not gonna see Adrian Hanna Dragan reading much of a piece of paper. Another thing that frustrates, irritates, and triggers me in special ways when I see some politicians, newly elected or elected, I understand when it comes to numbers, mathematics, finance, statistics, you gotta read, you gotta have the numbers, but did you really have to read that I will work for my constituents? Did you fucking really have to fucking read that? I desire peace, reconciliation. You read that on a piece of paper, man? Fuck out of my face, man. It gets me frustrated, to be honest. Start swearing. Fucking goddamn fucking piece of fucking the fuck you gotta fucking read that. There you go, I got it out of my chest. It does trigger me emotionally. It's not because not when it's math. I discern. I understand when it's statistics, mathematics, numbers, finance, comparisons between numbers, statistics. Yeah, we gotta have that. But that I will work for all my constituents. Did you really have to read that? They turn their heads down and read that off with a fucking piece of paper, man. Maybe it's just, maybe I'm in the wrong. I do a lot of wrong. I'm not perfect, far from it. It's just, some reason it just bugs me. It just pisses me off, it just triggers me. Let's see, yeah, this week, I'm not gonna name names. Just, and they can be left of center or left or right or center right or, well, I'm a special kind of centrist. I'm a universal revolutionary centrist. I believe in the private-public partnership as democratic fusion philosophy of my dancing goddess and my dragon empire, which is non-sectarian, and the Phoenix People's Party, which is of course non-sectarian, and as long as you support the general mission, vision, and philosophy of the public-private partnerships and securing food, housing, and transport for all citizens, and then incorporating the workout volunteers, working out, dancing, doing art, rewarding social credit, and of course with the universal revolutionary centrism as on years developed. So one of those many theories incorporated now given in the compendium, part of the universal revolutionary centrist philosophy, which espouses 21st century to be built on public-private partnerships and ensuring securing freedom by the essential elements of civilization, food, housing, and transport to be secured, and afterwards building on the internet connection, the electricity, the clothing, the garments, and the XYZ, the others. Those three main essential ones. And then encouraging hygiene and socially rewarding community work, volunteering, and of course integrating public and private. And of course attaining harmony, balance, equilibrium between the private and the public. Yeah. And so one of my theories developed is of course the debt refusion theory, DEBT. REFUSION, debt refusion theory, DEBT, debt refusion theory, 3 words, debt as in what you owe, what I owe, the refusion theory. So creating the dancing goddess and the dragon empire by this theory put into practice in order to create the 2 institutions which will be integrated at all levels, infused at all levels, with all sectors, public and private, of civilization: security, education, communication, economics, finance, discovery, science, at all levels, to attain world peace, international justice, global freedom, attain secure global freedom, and of course harmony between civilization and nature. So debt refusion theory is basically taking all the private debt. My private is $10,000. So if X represents the private debt of individuals, I'm now going to turn, I'm at the corner of, this is Strathcona, 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 and this is Sherbrooke. So I'm still in Westmount. Now I'm turning back, going west again. So I'm heading back to headquarters. 8:09 p.m. EST, so I'm on the right timing. It closes at 9, so I got 50 minutes. Takes me about from here 20 minutes to get there, so I should be there at 8:30. Just in time to get the printing. So taking all private debt, my private, if I'm X1, you're X2, X3, X4, and there's hundreds of thousands, millions, hundreds of millions of X's across the world, Canada, United States, NATO member countries. So all X's put together, if I'm X1, I'm $10,000 in debt. X2 plus all the hundreds of millions of X's, whatever the number is, probably in the trillions. And respectively with the Y's, the letter Y as in Monday. So if the Y would represent the public debt, such as Y1, let's say, would represent Canada, Y2 United States, Y3 Germany, Y4 Israel, and so on. So taking all the Y's and the X's put together, making the addition. Whatever the number is, all the X's, all the Y's together in the trillions. 1 trillion is 1,000 million. 1 billion is 1,000 million. So a trillion has 12 zeros. Canadian debt is about 2.39 trillion. So that is 2,390 billion, which is 2,300,000. It's 2,300 millions. It's a lot of numbers. So all that debt in trillions, taking that number, creating a global central bank to issue a universal unit of exchange, preferably by biometrics. The hand, the voice, the eyes are unique biometric identifiers. Unique biometric identifiers. So creating the global central bank universal unit of exchange by putting into practice my theory of debt refusion, creating the two complementary cooperative institutions, the Dragan Army, officially international citizen integrated social security force, to be integrated with all existing private and public security forces and armed forces, and mobilizing 1% of citizens first of North America, then NATO allies in Europe and Israel and beyond, all willingly loving across the Americas, Africa, the Middle East, extending the hand of peace, world peace, from the east to the west. And Complementary Covenant Cooperative, the International Integrated Dance League, to organize mass dancing events across the world for the mass cleaning of the oceans, rivers, waterways, lakes, forests thereof. Yours truly, this priestess Hannah, the goddess that dances with the birth of the sun, will get the hands dirty and do clean. Went to my bank. Do not forget. Rub, 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 RUB. Rub, 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 RUB. Your Westmount Independent. We're in the rich folk neighborhood. By the RBC Bank. We're in the upper class neighborhood, financially, commercially, economically, not necessarily by merit or talent, although some of it is by hard work, merit, talent, but a lot of it is inherited second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh generation. Living in the worst financial crisis of my life. That's my debt, 9,930, almost 10,000. In fact, going in, going out. Just heard on the news that COVID cases are going up again. I've noticed a lot of people, they go inside, it's right there on your left or on your right or in front of you, or in the back. It is there in all. I haven't seen any place yet where there's none. Sanitizer, hand sanitizer, or disinfectant. So it's available. Do it once, preferably at least once. See, I do it when I go in and when I go out. I put my card in, I touch the buttons. I don't have gloves. If I would have gloves, well, I'd take gloves. I love this black, black, black. If I would have had gloves, yeah, to go out, you go out. Just use them for outside and then before I go back in to throw them out. Just heard on the news the cases are going up again. Right? Montreal, Canada. Quebec, province, provincially. I noticed a lot of people just a few months ago during the summer when with the easing of restrictions, cases going down, but I noticed a lot of people take it easy. They don't wash their hands, especially when I go into the bank. Somebody else comes, they don't wash. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt and everybody second, third chances. Everybody deserves. I'm not fucking perfect. I got issues. Sometimes perhaps I get triggered, upset, emotionally triggered for nonsense, for things I shouldn't. I let the best get of me, whatever. I won't see me reading from a piece of paper unless it's statistics, math, calculations, information. Very rarely. Anyways, I give everybody the doubt. They have their own or they do it. Right? So I did it once going in and coming out twice because I touched the buttons. One first time when I went, touched the handles. Second time when I went out, I touched the buttons with my fingers. My fingers, right? I don't know. Did people wash their hands before they went to that teller? They touched. Who knows what else they touched? Who knows their hygiene habits? Hygiene for fucking humanity here. Hygiene. Encourage. Do. Hygiene, man. I feel like going having a coffee because got a coupon for a free coffee, but I've been still coughing today. I'm much better than yesterday and the day before and 3 days ago was really COVID-like symptoms, and with the variant mutations, the from Israel and news from Israel and the UK with the A, the letter A, AY, the letters A as in Alexander, Y as in yesterday, and 4.2. Are the vaccines protecting us against that? Those variants, mutations? Maybe not. Maybe recently now during this past 11 days I had COVID, a mutation of it. That's why I've been semi-isolating. But I didn't go do volunteering. Community work. Like that red. We have arrived. Gonna go do some printing. Well, I think there was something wrong with the schedule on the internet. It said until 9, but this might be new COVID. So 7, it's 8:25, yeah. Oh yeah, they were just closing. I think they're closing now. Are they closed? Ah, they're closed, I guess. Whatever. Printing is gonna have to be done tomorrow. Ah well. Ah, it was not updated to COVID times on the online. It said 9 o'clock, but there on the schedule it said 7. So some have reduced. I'm gonna have to come tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Oh man, look at those pumpkins, man. Oh, look at that. All we do is gossip, 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 gossip. All they do is gossip, 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 gossip. All they do is fucking gossip, fucking gossip, fucking gossip. All in my nasa, all they do is gossip, all they do is gossip, all they do is gossip. I don't want to hear none of the old fake shit too, fake shit. They don't see it to their face, they trip for it. All they do is gossip, all they do is gossip. I gotta channel a song now. Real hit. Listen up. All they do is gossip. All they do is gossip. All they do is gossip. I don't want none to play none of that bitch. None of that bitch. None of that bitch. All they do is gossip. All they do is gossip. All they do is gossip. I don't want to build none of that fake shit. None of that fake shit. None of that fake shit. Androgynous, pansexual, I said it all your face. All your face. All your face lips. All they do is gossip. All they do is gossip. All they do is gossip. Androgynous, pansexual, they don't say to their fake friends, fake bitch, fake lips. I don't want none of that shit. None of that shit. All they do is gossip. All they do is gossip. I'm androgynous, pansexual, free bitch, freeway lips, freeway lips. Offer kisses, hugs, massages, rubs. That's all I licks. All I licks. Shit, they have smartphone in their fans. They dumbass don't even know how that shit works. Lips. How that shit works. Lips. I admit satellites are way out of my reach. Way out of my reach. I stay in my lane, but I rock like a hurricane, like a hurricane, like a hurricane. I don't need a cane, but I want to be avenged. 77 for Maine, 77 for Maine, 77 for Maine. All they do is gossip. All they do is gossip. I don't want none of that fake shit, fake friends, fake shit. Love. All they do is gossip. All they do is gossip. Behind each other's backs, I don't want to play none of that fake shit. None of that fake shit. Revolutionary, I don't owe nobody, bitch. Zero. Not a hitch, not a hitch, not a hitch. I done been many years on the street, bitch. On the street, bitch. Steel toe boots. Ready for nuclear war. Best believe it trips. ICBM clicks. ICBM lips. Clips. Got pecked in my eyes with a hawk. The dog barking. Red dog lips. Red dog lips. Clips. Give me armies. Boom 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 bitch. Boom boom bitch. Clip. All they do is gossip. All they do is gossip. Shit, I don't want none of that fake shit. None of that fake shit. Behind my back, none of that bitch. None of that lips. None of that lips. All they do is gossip. All they do is gossip. All they do is gossip. Shit, I don't want none of that fake shit from my hand, bitch. All that bitch. Yeah, I admit it. I'm a hell of a bitch. Hell of a bitch. Androgynous. Free washes, free kisses, and massages for my army, bitch. For my army, bitch. Keep my holy name sacred. I hear your mouth lips. I hear your mouth lips. And I just made a hit. I just made a hit. 3 hits. Freestyling Hawk Island underground rapper. CLASSWAR. Hobby. What the leaders of the free world hobby is. Reading off a piece of paper. As the leaders of the free world hobby. Saying ah, ah, ah. While they speak on the radio, on the television, yo. As their hobby. Reading off of a piece of paper. And somebody else scripted for them. Well, this is real, raw passion. Divine, sacred, and holy. Wow, look at that. This one has 2 different buses, but one has 37 below, and one has the number 37 above. I think it's how many circles has went or how many times it's reached its destination. And the other one is the number 37, which I've not taken in quite a few years. Last time I took it, I remember where it goes south. I believe Metro Angrignon. And that one has 11, so that means that number, it went 11 times. Roundabout. It's just cool, symmetrical, beautiful, symmetrical. A nice plane. Now that plane passed, I imagine, of course, since the Dragan army to secure food, housing, and transport, to have in the air, on the ground, subway, metro system, cars, trucks, trains, boats securing food, housing, and transport. In an integrated way. Also based on my theory written in many past years. Called citizen civilizational integration. So briefly, my theory goes, and this to be put into practice by the Dragan and the dancing goddess army. My theory, of course, is that since 1984, not just the patriarchal sports leagues and our brothers in the NFL National Football League, NHL National Hockey League, NBA National Basketball Association, MLB Major League Baseball have been making millions of dollars along with the owners, which they have. But also, that since 1984, due to specialization, which has benefits and can be great and has been, but nonetheless, it has also created alienation, division, and sometimes resentments and psychosocial ills and malaises. It needs to be counterbalanced, complemented in a cooperative covenant way by my theory put into practice of citizen integration, or integrating citizens with all levels of civilization. The longer title, Citizen Integration Theory, CIT, Citizen Integration Theory. A nice red truck sold by the Dragan army. Have volunteering and community work and lots of traveling between the rural and the urban, and between the urban and from the rural urban and vice versa. Local, national, international. Dragging on to go with the youth, with the teens, with the adults, all ages, all sexual orientation, all inclusive, so that we learn, for example, about electricity in the big cities, about recycling, how it's done, where, compost. Be aware of our interdependent work for artists and theater. How is it? New theories, this few of my theories: debt refusion, citizen integration theory, as written in my past years of struggle, suffering and pain to be put into practice. So creating the two complementary cooperative covenant institutions, International Citizen Integrated Social Security Force, aka the Dragan Army, complementary covenant cooperative institution with the International Integrated Dance League, aka the Dancing Goddess Army. The Dragan Army to secure food, housing, and transport for all via public-private partnership. The Dancing Goddess Army to organize mass dancing events across the world for the mass cleaning of the oceans, rivers, waterways, lakes, valleys, and thus attain harmony between civilization and nature. Phoenix People's Party, anti-war, anti-poverty, anti-racism, universal revolutionary centrist party. By my theory, democratic fusion and universal revolutionary centrism, that the 21st century is to be based not on fascist ideologies, not on communist ideologies, but neither extreme left, extreme right. Universal revolutionary, nonetheless, centrism, in that it concords the need for global, worldwide, international solutions coupled with both local and national ones. And of course, it's on the democratic fusion theory of public and private partnerships, which work towards world freedom, ensuring, securing global freedom, attaining harmony between civilization and with nature, world peace, and international justice. Democratic fusion and universal revolutionary centrism is the way forward to break the impasse of the 21st century and offering creative solutions given to my theories and my action for the Dragan Army. I'm not perfect, far from it, learning every day, channeling the youth's frustrations, aggressions, violence through love and understanding, through love and understanding, encouraging, stimulating, and supporting working out, training, and exercising. Dancing, and education in offering pleasure and purpose and love of many different in many different ways. Third time today. Stop throwing filth, dirt, and poison in my eye, brother. Marching west again. Marching west again. Marching west again. Closing this circle. From here to my headquarters is at this pace half an hour max. A few more, 2.5 more minutes on the video. 3 hours is enough. So again, balanced with yesterday, another more than 3-hour march. Is that a mouse? Is that a real mouse? No, that's a fake mouse, right? Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. It's a fake mouse. It's a fake mouse. I did touch it. Somebody had put there a fake mouse. Touched it with my 2 fingers, so I'm gonna disinfect. I was just curious. I said, how come it's standing so still? Little mouse, little mouse, little mouse. Like a kid, curious. Hey, look, little mouse just froze. I said, it's not that cold. But I will disinfect because I touched with 2 fingers. So I will disinfect, rub my hands with my own personal. Rub, 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 R-U-B. See? Interlock the fingers, rub, I'm rubbing, rubbing, rubbing. Now my hands are disinfected again. Since I don't know who put it there, personal hygiene habits. Hygiene for humanity. I know I admit it, I like to get dirty, I'm not perfect. I get dirty but get back clean. Don't stay filthy. Staying filthy, dirty, gets microbes, germs, bacteria, gets us disease, ill, sick. Can't love, can't work, can't dance, can't art, can't do push-ups, can't learn things we haven't learned, seen movies we haven't seen, went to eat something we haven't eaten, drink some spirits, not ghosts, but spirits is in the liquor. So get back clean after you get dirty. Dragons, the dancing goddess, army, allies, and armies. Royal clean, royal legal lofty, love you. Dragan, bless you to the rest. Shh.